Honestly, guys, I do not understand why people are as dumb as a bag of hammers. Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here yet again with another very interesting video for you guys today. Now, before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that all relevant information will be provided in the description down below for everyone to take a look at if you guys are interested. Now, in this particular video that I'm making today, I'm going to be taking this opportunity to talk about Manny Pacquiao for a little bit, because it seems to me that he has got to be one of the dumbest individuals I've ever known about, to be honest with you guys. And here in a minute you will see why. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys are familiar with the story about Manny Pacquiao basically comparing the LGBT community to animals. He basically said that the LGBT community is less than animals because of their sexual orientation, right? He obviously stated that he did not like that and it was against his religion. Now, this is a typical reaction of a Christian fundamentalist who puts their fairy tale above everybody else, you know. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but like I've said many times before, these types of people are as dumb as a bag of fucking hammers. You know, I want to keep talking about these things because this type of behavior, this type of promotion of hatred, bigotry, and discrimination is disgusting. And I want to share a bit of this article with you guys because it really highlights how stupid this individual is. Now, Nike apparently caught wind of him comparing the LGBT community with animals, basically. And Nike decided to take it upon themselves to pull their sponsorship, if you will. And I guess, apparently, Manny Pacquiao got pissed off about it. And that's what this part of the article is all about. Now, Manny Pacquiao is not backing down from his stance against homosexuality. Less than a day after the Filipino boxer and politician lost his sponsorship deal with Nike because he compared gay people to animals, Pacquiao took to Instagram early Thursday morning and posted some Bible verses that support his views. One of them, Leviticus 20:13, states in no uncertain terms that homosexuals should be killed. And I quote, "If a man has sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman, both of them have done what is detestable. They are to be put to death. Their blood will be on their own heads." Yes, this is how disgusting this individual is, plain and simple. He was willing to spew his hatred. He was willing to spew his nonsense. He was willing to spew his bigotry just to get his point across. Simply disgusting, it really is. These type of people disgust me to no end because they think that it's appropriate to discriminate against the LGBT community. They think that it's appropriate to do all of these horrible things because of their fairy tale. Their fairy tale motivates them to think this way. It's offensive. Pacquiao's post was up for about 2 hours and got more than 18,000 likes, yeah, by a bunch of other bigoted idiots, before being deleted. The Filipino news agency ABS-CBN captured a screenshot of the post before it was removed. Pacquiao, a member of the Philippines House of Representatives, included other Bible verses in his post, including Luke 6:22 and 23, an apparent reference to his current situation. And I quote, "Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven, for that is how their ancestors treated the prophets." Yeah, he thinks he's being insulted because people disagree with his bigoted opinion. People disagree with all of the bigoted nonsense that he spews out of his mouth or quotes directly from this alleged holy book. He wants to blame everybody else for what he actually did. This is pathetic. This is nothing more than nonsense at its finest. And it really disgusts me when these people want to pull out the victim card, if you will, when they are actually the ones that started the trouble to begin with. You know, this guy is speaking out of both sides of his mouth. He is a joke. He will always be a joke with this type of attitude. Pacquiao was one of several candidates for the Philippine Senate who recently were asked their views on same-sex marriage during a recent interview broadcast by the Filipino television network TV5. It's common sense. Will you see any animals where male is to male and female is to male? Pacquiao answered. Well, Mr. Pacquiao, here is where your stupidity shines brighter than the sun can ever shine. Did you know, idiot, that homosexuality can be observed in over 1,500 species? But I don't expect you to know that, because you're dumber than a bag of hammers, man. I think you've received more than one heavy shot to the head, naturally destroying your IQ from 52 probably down to maybe 3, because that's the way that you're acting now, isn't it? He apologized for his statement earlier this week, but stood by his views. Of course, he's going to continue to stand by his views. That's what all of these bigoted Christians do when it comes to their fairy tale. And it's disgusting, guys. These people will never stop when it comes to spewing their hatred or spewing their bigotry, if you will, because this is what they excel at. You know, this whole framework of thinking of theirs is disgusting. You know, this religion promotes that type of nonsense. This fairy tale promotes that type of hatred, bigotry towards other individuals who are different from them, right? I often wonder when this type of thing will basically stop, you know. But then again, I look at the situations for what they actually are, and I realize that this type of thing probably will never stop when it comes to Christianity or when it comes to any other fairy tale, you know, who thinks that it's necessary to basically promote this type of nonsense, right? These people are disgusting to me, and they will always be disgusting, and that's how I see it. Manny Pacquiao is a disgusting individual. He will continue to spew his nonsense. He will continue to spew his hatred. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure if him or anybody else, for that matter, who involves themselves with this fairy tale will ever improve when it comes to society. Because they want their way, and that's it. They want a theocracy. They want to be able to benefit from everything while everybody else is thrown in the garbage. And that's something that should never happen. So Manny Pacquiao, you need to quit sticking your dinner forks into one too many toasters, because it is affecting your line of thinking, and it is getting you to believe in a fairy tale that isn't true.